Are you struggling to understand why you met your twin flame when they were married? Do you wonder what the purpose of this deep and powerful connection is, and what you can do about it? If these questions resonate with you, then this video is for you. Meeting your twin flame is an extraordinary experience, one that is deeper and more intense than any connection you have ever known. But when that person is married, it can leave you feeling confused, heartbroken, and searching for answers. Why did this happen? What does it mean? And most importantly, is there a way to navigate this? To fully grasp these answers, we must first explore the core nature of what twin flames really are. Many explanations out there mistakenly describe twin flames as soulmates, only better. It's as if people frame it as a super energetic soulmate connection. However, when pressed to explain the differences, these explanations are often inadequate. In this video, I'll break down the misconceptions and offer a clear, science-based understanding of this profound phenomenon. You'll not only discover the true nature of twin flames, but also learn actionable insights to navigate your unique journey. So, stay tuned as we unravel the purpose of your twin flame connection and how it can lead to profound personal transforma. If this content resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share this video with others who might need it, and follow for more insights into the twin flame journey. Let's dive in and uncover the A. Number 1. What is twin flame? Let's start with the term twin flame. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of the term, but it's what everyone uses. Personally, I prefer the term simultaneous incarnations. Many of my coaching students often refer to their twin flame as their other self. This concept aligns with the idea that a twin flame is essentially one soul in two bodies, or a soul that has split in some way. And that understanding is completely accurate. That's exactly what's happening here. In the spiritual community, many of us are familiar with the phenomenon of reincarnation. The soul incarnates into a physical body, lives a life, and then leaves the body at death, moving back into an energetic state. Your twin flame is simply another simultaneous incarnation of your soul. Think of it as one soul experiencing multiple lifetimes at the same time. To illustrate this, imagine an octopus. The head represents the higher self, or what some might call the oversoul, and the tentacles represent different incarnations of that same soul. Whether you think of it as heaven, the afterlife, or the before life, this is where the higher self exists. I've developed a theory about the higher self that connects it to the scientific concepts of dark energy and dark matter. These mysterious substances make up about 70 to 80% of the universe, with physical matter comprising the rest. I believe dark energy and dark matter represent the metaphysical part of the universe, the energetic dimension where our higher selves reside. While I'm not a scientist and can't prove this, I strive to find reasonable explanations for these phenomena. After all, nothing in this universe is truly magic. As science evolves, what once seemed mysterious becomes understood, just as gravity was once a mystery, but is now well explained. When we die, our soul returns to this energetic realm, a metaphysical part of the universe. This understanding is essential to grasping how twin flames work. If your twin flame is married and you're wondering what this has to do with you, it's crucial to understand the nature of the mind, soul, and duality. The mind operates in duality, a principle seen throughout the universe. Opposites like good and bad, light and dark, or positive and negative. This duality is not just philosophical, it's deeply ingrained in the structure of reality. For example, atoms, which make up our physical bodies, are composed of positive and negative charges. However, the soul, which is what you truly are, is non-dual. It exists beyond the opposites of the mind and the physical world. This concept is echoed in ancient spiritual teachings, from Taoism and Buddhism to early Christianity. Even modern science touches on this with concepts like singularity and astrophysics, where the duality of the universe breaks down entirely. Singularity represents the pure state of oneness, a reflection of the soul's nature. Understanding this dynamic between mind, body, and soul is foundational to the twin flame journey. The mind may perceive separation and duality between you and your twin flame, but the soul experiences unity and wholeness. This is why so many of my students experience profound spiritual breakthroughs. They begin to understand their twin flame connection from the perspective of the soul rather than the mind. And that's where the real transformation begins. This understanding of duality versus non-duality is central to grasping the twin flame connection, especially when you're facing challenges like your twin flame being married. At the level of the mind, there's always a polarization, yin and yang, divine feminine, and divine masculine. Many people mistakenly interpret these labels as gender-based, but they are not. These terms point to a deeper universal truth, duality. This principle, often referenced in spiritual traditions and even modern science, explains how opposites exist in balance and create the dynamics of our universe. Albert Einstein referred to this as relativity, opposites like plus and minus, past and future, or greater and lesser. In metaphysical terms, thoughts and emotions, which are products of the mind, also operate within this dual framework. Ancient philosophies like Hermeticism describe the universe as mental, where everything stems from thought and energy. This ties back to the concept of dark matter and dark energy, which could very well represent the metaphysical or energetic layer of existence. While science hasn't fully uncovered these mysteries, the idea aligns with ancient spiritual teachings that describe the universe as deeply interconnected and energetic at its core. When we bring this back to the twin flame journey, it becomes clear why the connection feels so intense. At the level of the mind, twin flames experience duality, which can manifest as push and pull dynamics, fear, or longing. This explains why the twin flame relationship often feels turbulent, and why it's sometimes referred to as a runner and chaser dynamic. But, at the level of the soul, there is no duality, only unity. The soul doesn't recognize separation, it only knows oneness. That's why twin flames are said to be mirrors of one another, reflecting the same soul essence. The spiritual breakthrough happens when you shift your focus from the duality of the mind to the non-duality of the soul. By aligning with your soul's perspective, you transcend the struggles of the mind and begin to experience the twin flame connection as a path to self-realization and spiritual growth. This journey isn't about fixing the external circumstances, such as whether your twin flame is married or not. It's about reconnecting with your true self and understanding that the twin flame dynamic is a catalyst for your spiritual evolution. This is why nearly all of my students experience profound transformations. By focusing on the soul's non-dual nature, they let go of the need to control or resolve the external situation, and instead find peace, clarity, and purpose within themselves. This shift not only brings inner harmony, but also often transforms the external circumstances in unexpected and beautiful ways. Understanding the interplay between the mind, body, and soul is the key to unlocking the deeper purpose of your twin flame connection. And when you embrace this perspective, you'll find that the answers you've been seeking are already within you. Number 2, separation consciousness. Let's explore the essence of the twin flame phenomenon by starting with a profound understanding of the soul, mind, and consciousness. The soul, often referred to as God, the Father, or higher consciousness, has always been described as pure consciousness. In contrast, the mind represents thought and duality. While the mind perceives the world in opposites, such as good and bad, light and dark, the soul operates in non-duality. This distinction is crucial to understanding the dynamic between you and your twin flame. If the twin flame connection is indeed the manifestation of one soul in two bodies, then your twin flame is simply another incarnation of your soul. That's the core truth behind this relationship. However, the polarization that exists at the level of the mind creates the challenges you face with your twin flame. When you focus on them mentally, emotionally, or metaphysically, they instinctively focus on anything but you. This push-pull dynamic is not a flaw or a mistake. It is embedded in the energetic structure of the mind's dual nature. The relationship between you and your twin flame can be likened to an anode and cathode, terms used in electrical energy to describe opposing charges. These opposing energies create the runner and chaser dynamic so commonly experienced in twin flame connections. This occurs because most people approach their twin flame relationship through what ancient teachings call separation consciousness. Separation consciousness arises when you identify solely with the mind, the ego, or the personality. In this state, you perceive yourself as distinct from your twin flame, seeing them as an external other rather than an integral part of your shared soul. The mind is designed to operate in duality. It categorizes and divides everything into opposites, me and others, right and wrong, past and future. This isn't a defect of the mind, but rather its natural function. The problem arises when we, as humans, mistakenly believe that we are the mind. We identify so strongly with our thoughts, emotions, and memories that we lose touch with the deeper truth of who we are. Consciousness itself, the soul. The twin flame journey invites you to awaken from this illusion of separation. Your twin flame acts as a catalyst, triggering your spiritual awakening and pushing you to transcend the mind's duality. This is why so many people describe meeting their twin flame as a life-changing event. It forces them to confront deeply rooted beliefs, emotional patterns, and identities tied to the ego. Through this process, you begin to shift your awareness from the mind to the soul, from separation consciousness to unity consciousness. The soul, unlike the mind, is pure consciousness. It is the silent observer of your thoughts and feelings. Have you ever noticed yourself thinking, "Why did I think that?" Or, "Why am I feeling this way?" In those moments, you are not your thoughts or emotions. You are the one noticing them. This realization is a profound spiritual breakthrough because it reveals your true nature as the soul, not the mind. This understanding has everything to do with the challenges you face in your twin flame relationship, including situations where your twin flame is married. Recognizing that you are your twin flame at the soul level helps you shift your focus away from external circumstances and toward your own spiritual growth. The push-pull dynamic fades when you stop identifying with the mind's duality and instead align with the soul's non-dual nature. Meeting your twin flame is not about achieving a conventional romantic relationship. It is about awakening to your true self. The challenges and obstacles in your connection are not meant to frustrate you, but to guide you inward, helping you transcend the illusions of the mind and reconnect with the pure consciousness of the soul. By embracing this perspective, you unlock the deeper purpose of your twin flame journey: spiritual awakening, personal transformation, and the realization of unity within yourself and with the universe. Ultimately, your twin flame is a mirror, reflecting back to you the areas of your life where you are still operating in separation consciousness. When you move beyond the duality of the mind and into the unity of the soul, you find peace, clarity, and the freedom to live in alignment with your highest truth. This is the true gift of the twin flame connection, a profound spiritual journey that leads you back to the essence of who you are. Number 3. What is consciousness? What is consciousness? What is this awareness that notices your thoughts and feelings? Modern science often suggests that consciousness is merely a product of electrical impulses in the brain. Yet despite years of research, there is no definitive evidence to support this claim. While there are theories and observations, no smoking gun has emerged to explain consciousness. One physicist, Lothar Schaefer, described consciousness as an unexplainable cosmic force, and that perspective resonates deeply. Consciousness is what you are. If you are the one observing your thoughts and emotions, then who is the you doing the observing? In ancient Zen spiritualism, this essence has been referred to as the great I, or the true self. It is not your thoughts, feelings, or even your personality. It is the core of your being. This understanding is central to the twin flame journey. To navigate the challenges of this connection, such as when your twin flame is married, you must shift your focus inward. The key lies in withdrawing attention from the physical person and embracing the consciousness of your soul. This is why I guide my students to adopt a lifestyle rooted in Zen principles, helping them align with their true self. When this shift happens, something remarkable often occurs. Their twin flame reaches out to them, seemingly out of nowhere. So what should you do about a married twin flame? The answer is not about external actions or controlling circumstances. It is about transforming yourself. There are, of course, moral questions that arise, concerns about being a homewrecker or violating another's free will. But the truth is, this journey is not about manipulating outcomes or forcing your twin flame to be with you. It is about treating this experience as your spiritual awakening. The twin flame journey is deeply personal, and whether or not your twin flame comes back to you depends entirely on your inner transformation. Many students ask if I can guarantee their twin flame will return if they follow my coaching program. My honest answer is that I cannot guarantee anything. And here's why. If you focus solely on getting your twin flame back, that attachment will repel them. This connection operates on a paradoxical principle. You must release all intention, all emotional and metaphysical focus, and stop making your twin flame the goal. When you truly let go, when you no longer care if they come back or not, that is when they often return. This dynamic is not about achieving a romantic relationship. It's about awakening to your spiritual self. Your twin flame is not separate from you. They are your soul in another body. The pain and longing you experience, often referred to as the dark night of the soul, is part of a profound spiritual process known in ancient Zen teachings as ego death. This is the breakdown of your identification with the ego, the personality, the collection of thoughts, feelings, and memories that you once believed defined you. Through this process, you begin to understand that you are not your ego, but an eternal being, a consciousness beyond form. This journey is about reconnecting with your true essence, your light, and your eternal nature. Whether or not your twin flame comes back is secondary to the transformation you experience within. Many of my students have reunited with their twin flames, and some have even married them. But this only happens when they approach the connection as a path to spiritual awakening rather than a goal to be achieved. They stop identifying with the ego, embrace their soul's consciousness, and align with the truth of who they are. The twin flame journey is not about guarantees or outcomes. It's about doing spiritual work without excuses. You met your twin flame to awaken to your true self, to break free from the ego, and to step into the fullness of your divine consciousness. This is the only way to truly understand the purpose of this connection. Whether your twin flame comes back or not, the transformation you undergo will lead you to a deeper sense of peace, purpose, and unity with yourself and the universe. In the end, the twin flame journey is not about them. It's about you. It's about realizing that you are already whole, that you are already light, and that this connection is a mirror reflecting your own spiritual awakening. Thank you for watching, and remember, your true self is waiting to be discovered. The twin flame journey is a profound spiritual experience where two souls, believed to share the same essence, exist in separate bodies. Upon meeting, they often feel an intense connection and immediate familiarity. However, if one is already married, this situation can lead to confusion and heartache. In such cases, focusing on personal growth and spiritual awakening becomes more crucial than attempting to alter external circumstances. The twin flame relationship transcends romantic love. It offers an opportunity for each individual to deeply understand themselves, transcend egoic limitations, and move toward unity with their true nature. By embracing and learning from this connection, one can achieve personal and spiritual transformation, paving the way to enlightenment and inner harmony. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the twin flame journey. I hope this video has provided you with valuable insights and clarity. If you found this content helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss any future discussions. Your support means a lot, and I look forward to continuing this journey together in the upcoming videos.